Hello on Max TV! Nowadays, cameras and video recordings have become an integral part of our daily lives. However, sometimes recordings capture moments that surprise us or even make us laugh. This is especially true for incidents involving animals whose behavior can often astonish us with its unpredictability and originality. These moments, caught on camera, become real sensations online as no one expected to witness such funny or incredible situations. In this video, we've compiled the most striking and unexpected footage featuring animals that were impossible to foresee. A rhinoceros spotted a tiger calmly lounging in the swamp. The horned giant wasn't too happy about it, so it decided to chase off the striped cat. A professional photographer captured a very unusual video when his house was surrounded by a pack of wolves at night. He wasn't scared at all and began filming them with his camera. Luckily, a thick panoramic window separated him from the predators. Just look at this young male polar bear navigating stormy waves and easily making his way through the maze of pack ice. The man filming said it was one of the most incredible sights he'd ever witnessed in the Arctic. Visitors at a zoo were filming. The startled big cat was left in shock.
Whoa. What happened exactly?
Bird. I don't know why the bird went to him,
This deer is in no rush at all. It doesn't care about the train, and the passengers will just have to wait. A man didn't think much of his encounter with 3 rams. One of the bold ones, however, decided to charge him from behind, after which all 3 immediately bolted. A night surveillance camera caught a bold bear casually climbing onto someone's terrace as if it were his own. The bear was terrified when a barking dog suddenly appeared, and he ran off in a complete panic. An attempt to feed a seal with a fish head ended in failure. A swooping eagle was much faster.
Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh shit.
This guy came up with the best way to escape from a dog. The dog was stunned, and I laughed for a long time. This pup had a close call, stepping off the train tracks at the very last second. A foolish leopard decided to attack a troop of baboons, but clearly overestimated its abilities. Fighting such a large group of enraged monkeys is no easy task. During a walk in a park in Hunan Province, China, this 1-year-old girl was feeding birds with her mom. She grabbed a pigeon by the neck and snatched a grain of rice right from its beak. Children were playing in the yard when a wild coyote charged at them from across the street. Running through the backyard, a 4-year-old girl screamed and managed to climb onto a plastic table just as her father scooped her up. Thankfully, no one was hurt this time. It seems this dog loves playing tag with this squirrel. While a squirrel can use such tactics to escape a skilled lynx, the poor pup stands no chance. During a video conference, this employee's camera captured a rather creepy moment. Both of his colleagues noticed a snake hanging from the roof behind him. The man remained unfazed, calmly explaining it was just a carpet python, which is not uncommon in Sydney. He even joked that it was his rodent control assistant and continued the conversation as if nothing had happened.
Rodent control officer. Right.
I laughed at this goose for a very long time. This narrow footbridge over the river was clearly too small, and one of the cows couldn't keep her balance. She soon realized that she was going to fall into the water after all. It looks funny, and don't worry, the cow is fine. Stick insects are fascinating creatures you've probably seen before, but I bet you've never seen a dancing stick insect until now. A man was shocked when he came home to find what was left of his pizza. The cheeky parrots didn't even think about stopping their feast. Beachgoers captured an unusual scene as the beach was swarmed by a cloud of dragonflies. I've never seen so many of these insects in one place before. Yes, only true professionals can ride a horse down sandy cliffs like that. People had to cut down a large tree only to discover a possum's nest inside. Rescuing the mother and her babies turned out to be quite the challenge. This cat is a natural nanny and knows exactly how to calm a crying baby. Have you ever seen a camel chewing on thorns? It looks awful, but the camel seems to enjoy it a lot. I definitely didn't expect such a cool trick from this orangutan. Here's a guy who knows exactly how to communicate with massive African ostriches. I don't know how this is possible, but if your cat lies on a desk lamp, you can turn the light on and off by pressing its nose. There are tons of videos online showing this phenomenon. These 4 wildebeests decided to swim across a river, but only 3 managed to reach the opposite bank. Taking back a phone from these angry frogs turned out to be quite a challenge. It seems like they were ready to bite off fingers. I have no idea which country eats this, but it's pure culinary madness. Live mollusks squirm across plates as diners cheer in delight. It's absolutely revolting to watch. In Sydney, a man filmed a beautiful kookaburra sitting on a metal sign, watching a couple having lunch with great interest. The bird showed patience for quite some time, but eventually the fried fish and chips were too tempting. The kookaburra attacked, successfully snagging some food. These ants found themselves trapped by a flood, but they quickly came up with a way to escape and survive. They gathered together and formed some kind of a raft. Naturally, some of them sacrificed themselves in the process, but those on top survived and floated to safety. The cats were the most terrified by the sudden explosion of this fan. They had no idea where to hide. A wolf patiently waited above a burrow for its prey, and it was worth it. After a spectacular leap, it emerged with a fat hamster in its jaws, a successful hunt. The dog clearly doesn't want his feline friend to leave and simply won't let the cat climb over the fence. It's so adorable and funny. A dog is doing its best to calm its owner down and drag her away from an argument. On Lake Tahoe, a caring mama bear swam to help her cub, who was struggling to get out of the water. The little one simply clung to her back and rowed to shore like on a boat. People decided to see if their goats would play with an exercise ball. However, the way the goats got scared of the big ball is absolutely hilarious. And this funny little dog knows exactly how to make photos cheerful and put a smile on everyone's face. San Diego police reported that they were looking for a suspect who they said took a bicycle from a garage but came back to pet and play with the family's dog. Yes, this isn't just a dog, it's the friendliest good boy who didn't even think of barking at the stranger. This dog clearly didn't notice the large crocodile in the water, but the crocodile was fully aware of its surroundings. In the end, the dog got lucky, it got bored of lingering near the water and walked away. A man was relaxing on the beach when two sea otters approached. He decided to stay and record the moment, but the otters didn't seem to like him, and one of them bit his finger. These antelopes didn't suspect any danger, but it was lurking right in the swamp. A crocodile attacked one of them head-on, but the antelope managed to break free. A man rescued this drowning eagle. The bird is fine, just needs to dry off a bit before flying away. This is exactly what happens when you're unlucky with a cat. Your furniture and walls won't stand a chance. A clever black-backed jackal quietly snuck up on a sleeping crocodile mother. The bold thief got lucky, managing to snatch an egg from the crocodile. It's time for a delicious meal. A hunter got the surprise of his life when a deer approached him on its own and pressed its nose against the rifle. His hunt was over. All the hunter could do now was scratch the deer's forehead. To rescue a baby elephant stuck in the mud, a man used a rope tied to his Jeep. The mother elephant calmly stood nearby, just watching and not interfering. The rescue was quick and successful, and the elephant family walked away on their way. And here we have the fastest and most efficient banana delivery to supermarket, complete with live frogs. During Hurricane Milton, which struck Florida, an alligator was found inside a family's apartment. Animals were doing whatever they could to survive too. How this snake climbed onto an electric pole is a mystery, but it didn't stay there long. A jolt of electricity brought its adventure to an abrupt end. This clever horse isn't wasting any time. The most active penguin in the aquarium somehow managed to jump over the barrier into the visitors area. It couldn't get back into the water on its own, but thankfully it was quickly rescued. A pet dog promptly alerted its owner to the presence of an alligator inside their home. This happened early one morning in a Louisiana household. Rescuers quickly arrived, packed up the small gator, and relocated it to a safe area. In Brazil, a reporter was filming a segment about bad roads. She was stunned when a happy dog climbed out of one of the potholes. This horse, named Big Joe, was unlucky enough to fall into a deep hole on a pasture caused by a leaking water pipe. The owner pulled off a rescue using a tractor and acted very quickly. As for this horse, its owner found it lying on its back in the snow. Thinking something was wrong, he tried to flip it over with a rope, but it turned out the horse was just goofing around. This bull is joining a new herd. Just look at how the local cows excitedly greet him. It's a warm welcome. Someone decided to test how long it would take this slug to eat a 16-centimeter piece of spaghetti. The result? Exactly 34 minutes to finish the task. This is a hilarious moment. Penguins build their nests from stones, but when the best ones run out, finding and carrying new stones from afar becomes a challenge. Just like humans, penguins have their thieves who sneak over and steal stones from the nests of their hardworking neighbors. It's audacious and incredibly funny to watch. A drone flight ended in a crash after a seagull decided to attack the unidentified flying object. An incredible sight was captured on camera, a mother rat rescuing her babies from a rising rainwater that had flooded her nest. She carried each one to a dry corner near a wall, then immediately dove back into the water for the next. Despite the rising flood, she bravely retrieved 4 live pups. Hopefully, she managed to save them all. This clever pet turtle in Thailand learned how to open the gate to escape from home. However, the escape was foiled by some random passerby. The next day, the turtle tried to repeat its getaway, but this time the homeowner was on high alert. A home surveillance camera captured a goofy goat that mistook its reflection in glass doors for another goat and charged full speed into the house. A leopard gave it all to catch the speedy capybaras, but this time it failed. The capybaras were just too quick. This mouse cleverly outwitted a very silly cat. Next, a wild boar approached a peacefully grazing horse. The horse tried to ignore the boar's presence, but when it repeatedly got too close from behind, the horse delivered a powerful kick with its hooves. The boar immediately understood the message and ran off. It was lucky the kick didn't hit its head, otherwise it might not have survived the encounter. Fishing off the pier ended with a surprise. A very unusual creature was caught that didn't resemble any known fish. The footage quickly went viral, amassing millions of views, with most people agreeing it was a mutant long-nosed skate. A real ambulance couldn't be better. I've never seen such a clever dog before. Instead of running with the other dogs, it decided to hitch a ride on the back of a domestic buffalo. Visitors at a zoo recorded a very unfortunate fall by a rhinoceros that slipped on wet concrete. It's a shame the clip ends abruptly, so we don't see how the rhino managed to get back up. Upon encountering an eastern hognose snake, a passerby decided to tease it. Knowing the reptile isn't venomous, he witnessed its unique and amusing defense tactic. In moments of danger, the hognose snake rides around dramatically as if frying on a skillet. Then it flips onto its back and plays dead, lying motionless with its belly up. Once the threat is gone, it comes back to life and slithers away. The owner couldn't figure out how his dog got stuck in a tree, but in pursuit of a ball, they'll stop at nothing.
What the hell are you doing? Come on, boy.
A man decided to bring a stick-mounted camera dangerously close to the world's most venomous snake, a brown snake. He certainly didn't expect such an impressive jump. In China, a forest camera trap captured a bear running away from a tiger. I doubt the tiger was hunting it. Such a large bear would definitely know how to defend itself. In Jiangxi province, eastern China, a little monkey who lost its mother found comfort and safety on the back of a passing goat. The monkey hasn't let go since. According to the owner, the animals have become inseparable. It seems the black goat has taken on the role of the monkey's new mother. And this cat is the embodiment of pure mischief. It deliberately knocked over a water bottle so its owner would slip and fall. A group of men tried to catch fish with a net in a concrete well, but the fish proved to be smarter than them. They couldn't catch a single one. This house cat had an unexpected visitor, a puma. The brave feline didn't back down, and after a short staring contest, the puma left. After such an encounter, the poor cat likely won't be allowed outside again. A cat lounging on a windowsill was in shock. It had no idea this bridge was scheduled for demolition. Do you think this cat has been found yet, or is it still missing? Next, an unusual method of catching striped ground squirrels. All you need is a bottle of water with the right-sized opening. Simply place the bottle over the burrow, let the water fill it, and the poor squirrel, trying to escape, jumps straight into the bottle. It turns out that robotic lawnmowers have a nemesis, moose. These majestic animals often wander into residential yards in search of apples. One white moose struck a lawnmower with its hoof, but it didn't stop moving. Annoyed, the moose delivered a much stronger second blow, after which the mower was rendered inoperable.
They left their window
Guests
open
forgot
and
to close the window in their hotel room, and when they returned, they were in total shock. The room was filled with birds, which they struggled to shoo away for quite a while. An unusual act of courage from a donkey that approached a massive crocodile up close. It was a risky move as the crocodile could have attacked at any moment, but it didn't. The donkey got incredibly lucky. Here's a fascinating test of a fly's reaction speed. The fly turned out to be quite slow. 9 milliseconds passed from the moment the arrow hit the mandarin to when the fly started moving. As they say, the greatest battle in life is the one against yourself. An American soldier's nap was interrupted by a venomous camel spider crawling onto his helmet. His comrades couldn't resist teasing him and filming the moment. Luckily, they safely removed the spider and no one was bitten. These are the most unusual frog eggs I've ever seen. I can't imagine what this Alaskan fisherman felt when the mother bear with 4 cubs emerged from the grass onto the shore right next to him. The man was fortunate she didn't see him as a threat. Her only interest was the river and its fish.
Bear.
A birthday picnic for 2-year-old Cyrus was ruined by a big, bold black bear. First, it ate the cupcakes, then it moved on to the rest of the food. This surveillance camera at the Gori Dam in South Africa captured an intense moment. A leopard attacked a baby antelope near the water hole. The fawn managed to escape into the water and swam to the other side, only to be caught again by the leopard. The big cat stayed calm, knowing its prey wouldn't escape again. The leopard only seemed concerned about its surroundings, scanning for other predators or threats before disappearing into the bushes with its catch. This disabled goat kid from southwestern China has learned to walk on its 2 front legs. Born without hind legs, it quickly adapted and mastered balancing on the front ones. Local veterinarians suspect that the mother goat might have been injured in the abdomen during a fight with other goats before the kid was born. Did you know that dogs can fly? Here are some incredible jumps by Belgian Malinois dogs that look absolutely amazing. These caterpillars on a tree have an impressive defense tactic. They cluster together and sway in perfect synchronization at the slightest hint of danger. I've never seen anything like it before. It seems monkeys don't like turtles on their territory. As soon as the turtles crawl ashore to sunbathe, the primates immediately push them back into the water. On the forest's edge, 2 Rottweilers encountered what they thought was a real wolf. The dogs were in shock, barking aggressively, but they couldn't figure out it was just a fake. Veterinarians in Bangkok had to operate on a turtle from the zoo. Inside it were many unusual objects, including a pile of coins and several fishing hooks. The poor turtle earned the nickname Piggy Bank. In its stomach, nearly 1,000 coins from various countries were found. Imagine, these weighed a total of 5 kilograms. The surgery lasted 4 hours, but it was a success. The turtle remained under medical supervision for a week afterward. Following this incident, tourists were banned from throwing coins into the turtle's pond. A playful wildebeest calf wandered away from its herd and encountered a baby hyena. Neither seemed to realize yet that one is a predator and the other prey. The hyena got scared and called for its mother, while the little wildebeest learned a valuable lesson: these creatures bite hard, so it's best to run away faster next time. These impatient kittens couldn't wait for their food bowls, so they all started climbing up a woman to get to lunch immediately. When you get home late after a party, and try not to wake anyone up. Here's another big fish. This one nearly knocked a man out with a single strike of its tail. A tourist managed to capture a confrontation between a leopard and a tiger in the wild. The leopard clearly understood the tiger's advantages, so all it could do was drop to the ground and defend itself with its claws. At the right moment, it made a quick escape. Here's what happens in Alaskan rivers in August during the salmon run. It looks like there's more fish than water. Truly spectacular. A man decided to prank a monkey by pushing it into a pond, but quickly had to run, losing his sandals in the process. Four little bear cubs decided to hide from their mother in a tree. They climbed up quickly and skillfully, but coming back down wasn't as easy. Soon, the mother bear arrived at the base of the tree. She immediately realized where her cubs were, but could only wait for them to climb down on their own. The recording cuts off, so it's unclear how they managed to descend. In one district of India, a unique friendship is formed between a dog and a monkey, but they aren't just friends. The dog has become a true mother to the monkey. A one-eyed dog named Ruby carries the little monkey on her back and even feeds it milk. Locals shared that the lost monkey had been attacked by a pack of dogs, but Ruby stepped in and saved its life. It seems she adopted the monkey as her own pup, which explains why she nurtures and protects it. Now the two are inseparable. Wherever the dog goes, the monkey is always with her. People from neighboring villages come to witness this incredible bond. The next clip was filmed in a Chinese zoo. A zookeeper was playing with two monkeys when a conflict broke out between them. It's worth watching. It's hilarious. The feisty little troublemaker kept trying to grab the other by the head, and the zookeeper had to keep separating them. This leopard casually approaches a watering hole, unaware that in addition to water, a free meal awaits. A thirsty deer, too focused on drinking, doesn't notice the approaching danger. The two surprise each other, but the leopard's reaction is lightning fast. In an instant, the relaxed big cat transforms into a bullet, seizing the distracted deer by the head with a swift leap. Three solitary lionesses attacked a large buffalo that had strayed from its herd. They had already brought it down and it seemed help was out of reach, but suddenly another buffalo charged in to rescue its companion, scaring off the lionesses. The tables turned quickly. Two buffaloes were more than the lions were willing to challenge, and rightly so. Next is an incredible observation. A baby wildebeest wandered away from its herd and got lost. However, it quickly found a substitute mother in the form of a blue SUV. At first, the people didn't know what was happening, but after a few minutes, they realized the calf was instinctively following the largest moving object nearby, as it would in a herd. Eventually, the wildebeest herd appeared, and within 5 seconds, the calf ran to its mother. For turtles, hippos are like large sunbathing rocks. It seems hippos don't mind. Maybe they even enjoy the unusual back massage.